as a first-time mom, you may not have ever been in any births. And so this is like, you really don't have a lot to go on besides what you read and what you hear. And so I had access to somebody who understood what my hopes and dreams were about my labor. And she gave me like a realistic expectation of what to expect from the hospital where we were gonna have Micah, what to expect from my midwife, and then how Antonio can help me, and then how I can help myself. What I learned from Rebecca was that it had a lot to do with dealing with what I may be afraid of, what I may be worried about labor, and talking about it, and making sure that everybody's aware that that's how I'm feeling, and working through some of those fears that I think most women have about labor. When I called Rebecca, I told her that one of my main concerns was that I wanted my husband to be just as much of a support person to me as the doula would be. I didn't want my husband to feel replaced by our doula, and she totally understood what I was getting at, and assured me that she would work really hard to make sure that Antonio felt included. And she kind of touched on each of my concerns when I talked to her. She knew what I was getting at, and that that this is like a special family moment, and that she would be coming in and helping us as partners doing this, not so much just the woman. Because I wanted Antonio to be really satisfied with our birth experience as well.
It was very helpful for me to have those prenatal appointments with Rebecca and bonding with her, because it was important too, because she's going to be with us at birth. And so to me, it was more important to bond and have her be as part of the family besides the knowledge. I think to me, the knowledge was like, I knew that it was important, and I know that it's important, but more importantly for myself, it was important for me to recognize her as a family member that I can trust and lean on her. And so I think that was, to me, that was the most important aspect of it.
And so when I look back on all of the preparation that we did together, I think that it was one of the key things that helped me mentally and emotionally and spiritually prepare for birth. She helped me really dig deep down in what my fears were, and then what my expectations were, and then help me create a plan and a pathway to deal with the possibility that maybe things wouldn't go as planned. Rebecca always would kind of surprise me in a moment when I would be telling her something and she would be really listening to me. I think a lot of people nod their head and kind of listen to you, but she would lean toward me and wait until I was completely done with what I was saying, and she would let me have pauses because she was listening enough to know that my thought was not done. And she didn't ever just jump in and say, okay, well, this is what I think. She really listened and then thought about it. She took her time. She was really thoughtful in how she would respond to me, and that made me realize that she's really listening to me.
I think it was support, definitely, while having the constructions. I felt like I'm running out of knowledge and support, and she really complete that circle that I thought that particular moment that I was missing. So I was really glad that we had Rebecca there with us.